The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Check. 380. Check. 45 to Mike. Hey, alert.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm scared.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. 22, check.
Now it's the backup Smith. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
All day.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Barber on 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check hot route.
On 2nd down now. It's Barber, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten
They'll
up.
try and run it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out, look at, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Look, because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 54. Mike's 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Newton, and it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been
And that's caught inside the 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Smith now throwing again, looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This fielded at the 2. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and some room to maneuver. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender.
This time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
65. Check.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Newton looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw, Smith.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Bucs take over first and
Good work,
10
boys. Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Though you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hudson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Newton now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Barber. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
On 2nd and 9, Newton dancing to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike's by 4. 8. You gonna get this board? 8. You gonna get this?
From the red zone now, Newton.
Check 4.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe.
To throw again. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side.